Just want to welcome Doc Oliver. How you doing?
You.
All right.
Great. Thanks for having me, OG.
Hey, thanks for being here, man. I know it's Saturday night. You got a family. It's not easy to break away and whatnot, but thank you. Awesome.
Oh, no. I really appreciate it. It's
Right
my, first time on a radio.
Oh, right on.
And
I'm sure it won't be your last, man.
Yeah,
right
I appreciate it.
Right on. So, we start out the show with an introduction and whatever song you want to start out with, and then we'll come back and shoot the proverbial,
Yeah, bitchin'. Cool. Yeah.
So maybe set it up, talk story a little bit about the song you want to do right off the bat, or
yeah, right on. So my name's Dave, but Doc Oliver came from the service. I was a field medic, a FMF corpsman we call it, with the Marines, which is just like a way to say a combat medic. But so yeah, I did a couple tours in Afghanistan, and I got the name Doc. So a lot of my friends and family, that name carried on, and kind of the central theme to my music is about stories about military life, before, during, and after. I've got a bunch of songs that have nothing to do with it either.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so Doc Oliver is just something that kind of caught on, and will probably, go for the rest of my life.
Right. Yeah. Well, it fits, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right
so
on.
yeah, I've been playing music for, for over. I mean, it's been like 20 years now. I've been writing music for at least 15.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the stuff that I'm putting out now can be from like 7 to 15 years old. But yeah, it just took a little bit, with the stuff you experience in life, and I have this ability to just kind of write music more as like an outlet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been writing these songs. It just took me a while to feel, I guess, confident enough to broadcast them and share them with people besides my wife,
Right on. So you've been for 20 years. So since you're like a teenager, you've been playing.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like, you get in a fight with your parents, or you go through a breakup, or you're having, going through like a faith crisis, or trying to figure stuff out when you're a kid. And I would kind of just lock myself in my room and do this kind of stuff. And then, you start partying with your friends and get the guitar out and play your tunes for your friends, but there's nothing much to it.
Yeah, I had a big closet, and I used to lock myself in my closet, and when they couldn't find me, they could hear me in the closet playing, but I'd just sit in there and play for hours, man.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have headphones or nothing like that, so I'd just crank it up and get after it. But
nice.
So yeah, and then I guess just going on through life, you get older, you get different experiences, and your songs get a little bit more intense, I guess, or a lot more people can relate to them.
More life experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, some of my bigger experiences were just some of the stuff that I, dealt with in the service and after the service. Right. So, but a lot of my songs that people like, I wrote those when I was like 17 years old, and then just kind of put a little twist on them.
Yeah, I got a bunch of songs I wrote when I was like 15 and 16 because I was going through a lot then.
Yeah.
And then kind of tapered off till I was like in my mid-20s and then 30s. And
Yeah. So I guess in conclusion, it just took me a little bit, artists, you're really vulnerable when you do stuff like that. It's whether you're playing in front of people like a cover, or, someone who, I don't know, orchestrated something or created a dance recital. You're putting yourself out there as an artist, for judgment and just for all that stuff. And these are true. These are my stories.
Right.
And it was therapeutic to me to do this for myself.
Dig it.
But a lot of people seem to dig it. So so now here I am.
Right on. Yeah, same here, man. I mean, I never wanted to play my songs in front of people. And then I met this girl, and she was a songwriter too. And I was writing a song, and I tore it out of my book, and I crumbled up, threw it away, and she got mad. She went over there and pulled it out of the trash. She goes, "That's not for you to do.
Yeah.
You wrote that song. Now you have to do it. It's for everybody else. This isn't for you."
Yeah.
It kind of clicked at the time, She was a cool hippie chick, man. I dug it. You know, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. So what's your major? What type of music do you listen to when you listen? To music?
So like the music I play, I've been playing this stuff since I was a kid. It just wasn't really big back then, but I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a folky, gritty,
Yeah.
you know, like mountain country music.
That's
you know?
what I was trying to say. Yeah.
It's I grew up listening to all kinds of stuff. I mean, we live on I grew up on the Central Coast, so like,
Right.
you know, like surf rock, punk, and all that stuff is
Yeah.
obviously huge. But
Sure.
also my dad, you know, he's older, and I grew up listening to Woodstock stuff, Arlo Guthrie.
Oh yeah.
My first concert, I think my mom was 7 months pregnant with me. They went to Fleetwood Mac, you know, so like those kind of, you know, that type of atmosphere is what I grew up with as a little kid before I started expanding in all this alternative rock and punk and all that stuff.
Oh, right on.
So yeah, those are just kind of my roots. And it's kind of hard to say because like growing up, there wasn't really an artist that like the type of tone that I got now,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really blowing up. Like amazing guys, Ryan Bingham, Tyler Childers is blowing up, Sturgill Simpson,
Mm-hmm.
Coulter Wall,
Oh yeah.
Ben Nichols from Lucero, all these guys. Like it just over the past 6 years, that music's really, the country scene, I guess,
Mhm,
is
yeah.
getting back to like
getting back to
real
life.
country,
Yeah.
not like this stuff that you're hearing.
Yeah, not the
So-
new rock country.
Yeah,
rap,
so, I
rock,
mean,
whatever they're doing.
I'm comfortable saying like that the music I play is like somewhat of a country, but it can
Yeah.
be misinterpreted, I guess.
Yeah, I'm heavily into Haggard and Johnson.
Yeah.
And Jamie Johnson.
Yeah, they're awesome,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. All those cats, the heavy hitters down there. I met Jamie in a bar down in Nashville. I was going to move to Nashville. All my stuff's still in storage in Nashville for 6 years now. But yeah, that's a heck of a town, man.
I know.
love
Yeah,
that
we're going to
town.
be going there pretty soon.
Oh, really?
So,
Well,
yeah.
we'll talk about that in a minute. How
Yeah.
about you want to light? I'm going to bug you for music.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Well, I guess this first one I'll play is it's a simple song. It's about a local watering hole in Old Orchid called Elmer's. It's just like a universal song. It's pretty much the reasons why I find myself getting messed up in there.
Yeah.
It's, you know, so
Right
I'll
on.
let the song kind of speak for itself.
Right on.
Cool. I took a walk down to Helmer's, gonna have me a drink or two. But two turned in a few. Now I'm feeling like I'm gonna puke. Goddamn, what's a man to do when he's feeling all so blue? I took a walk down to Helmer's, trying to get my mind off you. Well, 10th of August was a bad day. That's the day all hell broke loose. I lost 3 brothers in one night. How does God just pick and choose? Well, Cody Brody was shot 5 times. How the hell he make it through? 10th of August was a bad day. I'm out the door and I'm on the move. I took a walk down to Helmer's, gonna have me a drink or two. Well, 2 turned in a few of the bullet 90 proof. Goddamn, what's a man to do when he's feeling all so blue? I took a walk down to Elmer's, trying to get my mind off you. Well, baby caught me taking those pills once again for the last time. She packed a couple bags and grabbed the kids and left the house that night. Well, then she turned around and asked me, what the hell am I leaving for? You got 2 minutes to grab your shit and get out the door. I took a walk down to Helmer's, gonna have me a drink or two. Well, 2 turned in a few, and now my bar tab's through the roof. Goddamn, what's a man to do when he's feeling all so blue? I took a walk down to Elmer's, trying to get my mind off you.
table with my dad, got the call that shook our worlds. That cancer spread to mama's head. Felt so sorry for our girl. I couldn't let this one sink in. There's a dam of tears that are building up till I started pouring bullet bourbon in my cup, whiskey bourbon in my gut. I took a walk down to Elmer's, gonna have me a drink or two. Well, two turned into few. Now feeling like I'm gonna puke. Goddamn, what's a man to do when he's feeling all so blue? I took a walk down to Elmer's, trying to get my mind off you. I took a walk down to Elmer's, driving home with them boys in blue.
Very nice, man.
Thanks, man.
My Elmer's was a place called Stagecoach.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And Bullet was my favorite bourbon.
Yeah,
I
I think the past, like, I don't know, it's been like 7 or 8 years now, but it just kind of been the drink of choice, I guess.
Right, yeah. Well, there's nothing like a good bourbon.
No.
I don't abuse it like I used to when I was younger. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Man. You know, I get sick
as long
now.
as I stick to it, I'm good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm also, I'm bad at, I don't know, just put it in front of me and I drink it
Yeah.
sometimes.
I know, man. I've been there. Yeah. All right, man. Well, so you're raised here on the Central Coast?
Yeah. I mean, my folks had me in Thousand Oaks, but they moved here. My mom was born and raised in Paso. She's actually on 19 acres on Union Road. And my grandpa, when he got back from World War II, bought that in some other states. And that's where my mom was raised. And then after they had me, they moved back here like within the year. And, yeah, I grew up in Orchid. And my wife grew up in Orchid.
Nice.
And, yeah, and then kind of, in the service and then bounced around. And, I mean, I've been to all these places, but there's just something about this place, It's,
yeah, man. I've been in, my sister's
all
lived here for 20 some odd years, but something brought me back to the West Coast, man. I was raised in Thousand Oaks.
Oh, really?
Thousand Oaks and Camarillo and
Simi Valley.
Yosemite Valley. Yeah, I went to 2 high schools in Simi Valley, but
Small world, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man.
But Central Coast is just.
It's a place to be, man. I'm telling you, it just the weather here. I mean, it gets hot sometimes, but come on, man. You're 10 minutes from the beach.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
And it's always cool at the beach here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
nice.
awesome. So we're glad to be back, and
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, from here, and
You used to come to this store when you were a kid.
yeah, it's
that's
crazy.
cool.
Like A Hole in the Sky was. I don't even think my mom really knew what the store was about, but
Yeah.
like I was like 7 or 8. I even my dad too. I mean, my parents were separated since
Yeah.
I was really young, but they would both. We'd get Garland Burger and come in here and
Right.
get like blacklight posters and incense and
Oh,
shit like
nice,
that. And then I
nice.
turned 18 and I'm coming in here for a whole another reason. But
Right on. Yeah. Cool, man. That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's good times.
I dig it here on this. The people here, cool. You
Yeah.
know, there's no, ulterior motives with. I haven't had a problem. I've been back here for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah,
I was here when I was younger, I used to surf a lot, and
Yeah.
I never had any problems with people here. They've always been very nice.
No, the whole stretch of the coast from Paso to Santa Barbara, it's just a different breed of people, I guess.
So your parents probably know something about the Do Nights, right? You see the mural inside the building?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
the Dune Goddess, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is your mom still with us?
No, she passed away last year. Yeah, June 23rd of last year. But I mean, she, it's a good thing, I kind of focus on the positive side of it. But
Right on,
she
yeah.
battled cancer for a while, but she was able to, we went camping at El Capitan the week before, and then when she went on hospice, it was in the comfort of her own home.
Nice.
And it was
Yeah.
just a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I've had 2 friends go the same way. I was
Yeah.
there for one of them. Yeah.
I mean, people go in all sorts of ways. So, I
Mhm.
mean, I don't know. I think it's a if you're going to leave this world, that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Yanana Rose, she's been on the show a couple times, and she is a hospice. I forget the name of the actual company or whatever that she works for, but they do. She plays music for hospice patients. Yeah,
yeah, they offered that too.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom would definitely tell them if she'd say get out and then have me play her some Johnny Cash. Or
right
something
on,
like that.
man. Cool.
Yeah, we were playing music for her up till the night that she passed. So
Right on.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
So you were in Afghanistan.
Yeah, a couple times. Yep.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, once wasn't enough for you.
No, it gets addicting.
Yeah.
I guess. But,
yeah. Same with Panama. I was in Panama. I went twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. But yeah, I did that. Yeah, I was, I'm in the Navy, I was in the Navy, but I was attached to the Marines, and my first tour was about 9 months with 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines, Weapons Company, CAT 2, it's Combined Anti-Armor Team 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we got back, I was selected as to be a medic on a 12-man team. We were an embedded training team, so we went back and we were embedded with the Afghan forces.
Right.
And we'd train them and go on ops and assignments and stuff with them. So that was about 6 months. It got cut short. We got medevaced August of 2012.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
Nice.
Yeah, I went over there a couple times.
Yeah, it's a life experience for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd recommend it for everyone, but I mean, if you're going to do something, if you want to serve your country, then do it.
Something to tell the kids one day.
Yeah, something that they don't need to do.
yeah. You get. I know when I told my dad and my uncle, because they were corpsmen too, but they were in like Guam and living the good life. When I told them I went FMF, they're like, "You idiot!"
Mm-hmm.
Told them I was going with the Marines, but anyways, yeah, I was. Did that, and so I got some stories about. I mean, there for a year and a half to 2 years. I don't know, and so I got some stories about that stuff.
Yeah, I dig the way you process in your music. I dig the way you process your life experience and put it to music. It's very, very. There's a song you do, and I'm sure you're going to do it, but I've got another song of yours queued over here because I probably will. If I don't, I listen to it like 16, 20 times a day.
Awesome.
Yeah. I just don't want to break down. Like the first time I heard it, man, I was like, that heave crying.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, that's what
beautiful.
It's about.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
man.
and I mean,
God, it's so beautiful.
It's like I said, I've been doing this. I've been writing these songs for a while. I got out in 2013, but and I was writing stuff like this when I was even in, but. When you play it, you're ripping your heart out of your chest and putting it out there for people to hear, right?
Yeah,
so it's tough to do, but it's really humbling to hear that. I mean, other people that not veterans or don't have service people in their family, but just people hear the music, even though it's about something like that, and they can still relate to it, or they still enjoy it, and they have the same feelings about it as someone who might have experienced something close to that. So it's a good thing. And like you mentioned earlier, music's done a lot for me in my life and a lot for you. So I'm just kind of returning the favor.
Exactly. Exactly. It's something that will never, ever abandon you ever.
Yeah, definitely.
You can set it aside, you can abandon it, but it will never abandon you. And it'll always be in your heart, man. It's awesome. So you want me to move that up for you, or you?
No,
good?
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll play. This one's called Helmand for now, I guess, but it's called Helmand. It's just about one day in Afghanistan, and you'll hear me say I'm saying Shawale Khan. Shawale Khan it's a name of a person, but it was the village we had to pass through to get to the Helmand River. It's this giant river in southern Afghanistan, and that's just where a lot of action would go down, and Taliban would use the big river to transport weapons caches and drugs and ID materials, stuff like that. So we'd always go to the Helmand River. Shawale Khan was the village elder, and over there, in like a lot of different countries, the villages are named after the oldest guy in the freaking village.
Well, that's cool.
So Shawale Khan was just the oldest dude there, so that's why they called it. And we'd go break bread with him and try to get some intel and stuff. But yeah, so this song is called Helmand. It's
cool.
about a day in Afghanistan, I guess.
Little kids come running down a rocky dirt road, not wearing anything to cover their feet. They ask us for water and something to eat, so we give them what we could, and then we pushed on down to the river past a while they come. I pass a man with a sickle and he's cropping his corn. I put my hand on my heart and asked him, how's your day? Well, he spit at my feet and looked away. So I spit right back, and then we pushed on down to the river past a while it come. When we got to the river, it was ripping like hell. Not a single dog in the way, and not a soul in sight. Them locals had them signal fires smoking mile high. The trouble we were looking for was long gone, down at the river past a while they come. Later that day inside the wire, catching down time, all dead tired. Heard a loud noise couple miles back, making everybody jump right out of their racks. What it was from, we weren't too sure, but we knew that it came back down by the river, gonna head down. About an hour or so, we had eyes on the towers and ears on the radio. Then a man came walking down that rocky dirt road. Was the same old man who was working on his farm. He's holding a child in his arms. He said, please Marines, can you help my son? He lost a lot of blood and is barely breathing. So we stitched the kid up and sent him on their way. The man just begged and cried how we could ever repay. You could show us where them bomb-making bastards lay. So we were gearing up and heading on down to the river, past Lake. There it is.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That is a great story. You know, every song that you do, I can visualize it.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, mission accomplished, man.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard that a lot, and I mean, you know, I mean, just at the top of my head, like when you go to the movies, you know what I mean, and that feeling when you walk out, you know, like what it was like a superhero movie, you're like,
right,
I feel like a superhero,
they're
or
drilling,
something, you know, moves you. So it's like if someone can hear a song, or like especially, I mean, yeah, for me, for someone to hear my song and to be able to visualize or have that feeling, it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is cool.
It's good. It's an out of body experience. It's like that's what music's about, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's groovy.
So, awesome.
So you're heading off to Nashville.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing in Nashville, man?
Yeah, man. This is like really weird, but it just like randomly happened. A really cool guy, a important company to the, like, you know, music industry, the especially the acoustic side of things. But someone heard my music and they wanted to help me. So I'm getting flown out to Nashville, and we're
nice.
gonna do a live recording, almost like a video and documentary, and then that'll be something to distribute, and
We'll be
maybe
looking forward to that.
maybe some people will hear it and want to broadcast it to a bigger audience, and
Right on.
the most important thing to me is just keeping it authentic, and and just keep doing what I'm doing.
Keep
But
it real.
I've got a bunch of songs,
Right on.
So it's just like the first little step. So
Now, did you happen to get the person that heard your music? Did that happen through RevebNation?
no, it was really random, and it's totally fine for me to talk about. But I went to a Jeff Bridges concert.
Oh,
and,
I love that guy.
Yeah, and I ran into Lloyd Baggs from LR Baggs. It's important to me, like what he does, what he's done. They make, pretty much, they do a lot of things, but the important thing that their product to me was pickups for acoustic guitars.
I've got one of my acoustic.
Yeah,
They're awesome,
so like,
man.
the only guitar my mom
they're
ever
local.
bought me, the only guitar my mom ever bought me was this Washburn, and I got a LR Baggs pickup installed. I think it was like 10 years ago, and then when she passed away, I was gonna play a song at her service, and there was like 500 to 600 people at this place. It was awesome, but I wanted to make sure that my guitar was sounding. Yeah, I mean the pickup in there was fine, but I went in there to LR Baggs and ended up getting an Anthem, a newer pickup installed. And then I got another guitar and got another pickup installed, So when I saw him, I was kind of starstruck, but I just shook his hand and said, like, thank you for what you do. That was it. And at the end of the night, we ended up running into each other and talking some more, and I asked him if I could share my music with him.
Nice.
And it was kind of the, it's weird for me to say, but it was kind of the same response that I've been getting from a lot of people, And so, he just kind of he said, hey, like with your permission, like let's see what else we can do with this.
Right
so
on. Yeah.
It was really a humbling experience and really fortunate. And
That's a key word there, brother. Is humbling. I mean, when I played the other day, and it was like, I don't know, nobody did any video on it, and nobody even took any pictures, so that's cool. I'm into the memory picture thing, too. But I'm like, I guess they liked it because I got a bunch of hugs, and,
that's what it's all about.
A girl who was there, who I don't remember seeing her there, but she was there, and she got in on my page and said, we all hugged you because it was amazing. I'm like, I don't know about all that. That is humbling, man, when people take the time to say they like it.
That's what it's all about. It's what keeps us going, I guess, as musicians. Or I'm just starting out, but
right on.
Yeah,
you got a long way to go, brother. You're a young guy.
We'll see what happens.
Right on. Well, just never lose sight of family and your heart, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Family is everything. I know your family's home listening right now. Could have brought them.
I know. No, I got 3 kids now, man. Yeah,
wow.
They'd be singing Elmer's with me, and they
right on.
My 5 and 3-year-old saying, "God damn, what's a man to do?" And talking about bourbon. And
nice.
It's funny. So
that's nice.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
cool. But they're good kids.
On.
But I wouldn't be able to do it without my family and my wife. I mean, she's, being, it's there, anyone can relate, you know what I mean? Like being in a relationship, but I'm just, just from my point of view as like the veteran thing and stuff like that. It's not even just me, but I've got so many friends dealing with stuff, and I'm Doc, I'm the guy that I'm still helping people.
Right.
And then, you throw in the suicide stuff.
Yeah.
Like we've had 6 people just in the past 4 years take their lives. Guys that I was sleeping, eating, fighting, doing all this stuff with, So I used to kind of think it wasn't like it's kind of like there was an outside source or something. Maybe they didn't have a good support system or their relationship with their spouse or something, but it's definitely something that's like real. And
it's every 22 minutes, man.
Yeah. Something like, 22 people. And I mean, there's, I don't know all I know is that it's happened to me, but if I didn't have my family to lean on, so I can support others, or so I can do stuff. It's more power than that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I'm lucky I got that, and
Yeah, the center post of any family is the woman.
Yeah,
she makes the man strong to make the family look strong, but it's always the woman, man. They rule.
Yeah, I got really lucky.
Right on, yeah. Awesome. God, there was something else, but I just got off into that. If you just tuned in, you're listening to, I should probably do the legal stuff.
Yeah.
You're listening to Excellent Radio, KYXELP 107.9 right here in Grover Beach, California. We have Doc Oliver in the studio tonight. He's playing us some stuff live and sharing some stuff. And we're having a real good time. Hope you enjoy. We'll be here for another half an hour. Speaking of playing a little music,
You want to hear another one?
yeah, I do.
Right.
And anybody that ask Bender and Jack, you know who those cats are, right? They're the ones that turned me on to you.
Yeah, they're rad.
And they're pretty cool. I dig those kids, man.
Good guys, man.
Yeah.
I just ran into a couple times at a spot we played at, and I like what they're doing. So.
Yeah, but they're in here. It's like I'm like, yeah, play another song. Play another song. It's past 7. Oh, so we have time for one more song.
Cool. Well, here's just here's one. It's called Siren, and I'll just let the song speak for itself. You know. Here we go. I am an anchor sinking, got all this weight holding me down, lost in the dark blue ocean. It all began with a beautiful sound. She sang a tune down the lawn, paralyzed me with her songs. Voice of current pulled on my soul. She drugged me deep, and now I'm under her control. There I was, a puppet on strings, and I would do anything to hear her sing. Thought it was love, it was a lie. She stole my heart with a lullaby. Until the day came, she needed me no more. Another captain had come aboard, and there I stood, a lonely martyr. She threw me overboard, treading water. I begged her no, please baby stay. She cut me loose and sailed away. She let out a cry, her eyes became red, a song of goodbye, and she turned my soul to lead. Now I'm an anchor sinking, got all this weight holding me down, lost in the dark blue ocean. Should have hit the bottom by now. Now I drift all alone in this scrap metal grave that I call my home. I am forever the ocean slave.
Outstanding.
There it
That
is.
was that's the one. Now there's a song that you do. You got to do the song.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you tell me.
Beautiful thing.
You want beautiful thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got. Let's see what I got. You've done Hellman, and you haven't done Couldn't Wait, have you?
No, I'll do.
Okay.
I'll do
Well,
whatever you
it's
want. Let's just keep playing.
well.
Come
Check
on.
this out. Beautiful thing may make me.
Yeah, you want to do that
Yeah.
last or what? Second to last? I'll bring
Yeah.
you back. It'll be a roller coaster.
Oh, right on.
We'll go down. I'll pick you back up.
Right on,
We'll
man.
see what happens. All right.
Right on. And it's not like when it's not like I haven't like wept on the air before. I came apart when Yanana was. She does a song called Golden.
Yeah.
It's Steve Keys wrote that song, and he's the curator of songwriters that play here locally.
Right on, man.
Yeah, you've got to turn you on to that guy. He's amazing.
Definitely.
He curates shows all over the place. But she did that song, and I had to. That's why I got a song queued. When you play that song, I may not be able to speak.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
but it's beautiful.
I got some insight about that song. I mean, it's not strictly just about me, you know. It's
Right.
about. We'll get there when I play it, but yeah, that's good. It's good to hear, you know.
Yeah, man. I've got all your. Because I could download these. I downloaded all these.
Good.
So
Nice.
these are in rotation on my show for
Nice.
sure, and
Awesome.
I'll get with the station manager, see if we can get them on there. And I hope you haven't read. Are you with BMI or ASCAP? You got to get with BMI.
Yeah,
I'm not
BMI.
going to play them on the air till you get with BMI
All right,
because
cool.
we don't. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, and you're protected under my thing when I put them on YouTube. But
Perfect.
yeah, get those songs registered, man.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
real easy. I can send you some links and stuff.
Okay, cool.
It's real easy, and
Right
you,
on.
you become your own record company, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
Right on.
Well, yeah, I'll play. This one's called "Welcome Home," and just real quick, it's like, people come home from war, or or just anyone like goes through a traumatic experience, or doesn't have to be traumatic, or just something, and how they deal with it. There's so many different sources to try to tell you like how to do things. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And sometimes, I mean, in my case, it was just a matter of me figuring it out on my own. You know what I mean? And just the VA is great.
Mm-hmm. It's better than it used to be.
Yeah, better than it used to be. But me, because I was retired, I didn't just get out and then went to the VA. Like
Right.
I was retired. So the DOD, and it's weird. There's so many quick fixes of things. Like here's something to help you go to sleep. Here's something to keep you asleep. Here's something for your nightmares. Here's something for the day. Here's an anti-anxiety. Next thing you know, you got 6 medications, or you know what I mean. And you got to be compliant with these people too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're the ones taking care of you.
Right.
You got to try. You got to try therapy. You got to do all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just that's like a small example, but there's so many other sources, that want to get their stuff in. So, anyways, this one's called "Welcome Home," and that's kind of what it's about.
Okay,
in a
groovy.
sense. Yeah.
Nice.
If life's a road, I'm running all them red lights and stop signs. Staying on the go, can't nothing slow me down, I'm on the move. Too many devils behind closing in from a place I had escaped, a world black as sin. The battles that I've won, the war I just can't win, ain't no stopping me from living the life The doctor said, boy, take this pill, it'll make your pain go away. They make my mind more foggy than a morning in Mobile. I'd rather keep my feet planted on the ground than the waltz around town with my head in the clouds. Well, so what if I curse? And so what if I'm too loud? I'm gonna live my life and live it out, out and proud. Doctor said, boy, take... No, sorry about that. Here you go. Here you go. My brother gives me a stack of books and says these are the keys to life. I said, oh, well, shit. What about the ones who never learned to read and write? I'll unlock any door on my own, rather with the words written down in soul. I'm not a stubborn man, I just got an old soul. I'm gonna live my life and live it out, true and bold. Brother, I'll cheers and drink my beers, warm or cold. Chaplain said, son, say these words and I swear your soul is free. After he commands us for killing men, for Lady Liberty.
That's amazing, man. That is
I got lost in it for a second
hey,
playing,
man,
and I closed my eyes and I started my verse again.
I
but it's all
smiled
good.
because I did that on stage the other day. I was like, but it was only like 30 people, right? It's not like, well, here it's, well, if you take the population of South County and you figure in who's got radios and who's listening, and you do just 2%, you could have anywhere from 200 to 2,000 people listening to you right now.
Yeah, right on, man.
So, yeah, it's all in the numbers, right?
Yeah.
So, oh man, your music is just I do mean to keep going off about it because it's just stunning. The stories are just so the skin's crawling everywhere. It's real, man. And so anybody who's been in combat who listens to your stuff is going to glue to it.
Yeah, like, I've it's it's a small military, but I've had a lot of guys reaching out, especially like like now, but and I mean, as far as my songs that you're hearing and stuff, I mean, we're not even scratching the surface. There's a lot written down, and you know, it's just not recorded yet. It's not out there.
Right.
The stuff that is out there on social media or on Pandora and Spotify, that was 30 minutes in a studio.
Wow.
And eight just 8 songs real quick, raw. That's it, you know. So
well, you did real good.
There's a lot more, but yeah, what I was getting at is
was that
you know, my buddies and the people that are hearing it, I hope it'll you know, like have a positive impact on them.
It brings
you know?
Peace, brother. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
There's people out like we all feel kind of the same in a sense, you know. So.
Yeah. Without delving into like, you know, I don't often talk about my military career because it was short. It was 4 years, and you know, you do what you do, man.
Yeah.
That's what you sign up for.
Yeah.
And
short. It doesn't matter about how short it was, what you did with it, you know. And you got on the bus, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You went. That's all. That's the only. It doesn't matter if you're, to me, if it doesn't matter if you're a dentist on a boat or whatever. It's like thank you for your service.
Right.
That's, you know what I mean. And when someone says thanks for your service, I mean all I say is thanks for your support.
Yes.
It's just something we did, you know.
Well,
it doesn't defy who we are.
Yeah,
right?
I only just recently learned how to do that.
Yeah.
Because I was that guy who
There's
would fly if I was in the back of a line and somebody was talking about, you know, illegals coming over or something to do with the military, and it had to do with the oppression of people, especially because I was in Central America, and the people down there are kind, beautiful people, and they're being just stepped on.
I know.
And some guy with a beer belly standing there squawking about how he's the top of the food chain, and then how those scummy people. I said, don't. But I was that guy that would just drill in the agony that I went through. He's this cat, Sergeant Major Robert Siegel. He got it from. You can't expect civilians to understand.
Yeah.
You can get angry all you want. You can jump up and down about how they treat us, but they don't understand. They never will. And so, as usual, as soldiers, we take the high road and step up and just take it. Mm-hmm. That's what we do. And I love Sergeant Major, man.
Yeah.
He saved my life, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 4 words. Thanks for your support. If
I
anyone says anything, just say that and then just keep walking.
I used to go, does that make you, when somebody say thanks for your service, I'd go, does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
And that's rude, man.
Yeah,
you know.
it is, yeah.
But so I found, and everybody really, I think, really means it.
No, yeah, they do.
You know, and it's because they understand how, especially with television, and they see the devastation, they understand more.
Yeah, definitely.
They really do. The public is the public. You know, what are you going to do? We love them.
Yep.
Right on, man. So,
you want to hear another one?
You know I do, man.
All right. This one's called All in All. I wrote it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's just people can portray it how they want, and it can mean certain things to different people, but it's just about it's kind of generally about faith. It's just about, like, you know, people and their own struggles, I guess, with faith, I guess, if you really want to break it down. It could be about a lot of things, though. Seems I've had some better days. When I fall, it's hard to keep my feet, find a way out of a maze.
I've been stuck in for days. Oh God, please give me faith. All in all, things haven't been going my way. Feels like those sun rays always ricochet away, and constantly I can't seem to shake the grave. Oh God, please give me faith. Buried deep in a pile of dirt, and a little bit of strength, Lord, wouldn't hurt. I've been a work shy for some time, but now it's about time to change this life of mine. Trouble will not end. Living in this crazy world full of sin, lost in the dark, don't know where it began. Oh God, please give me strength. All in all, that evil tries sinking low. When it talks, it's so hard not to listen. Oh Lord, open my eyes and let me see. Oh God, please forgive me. 'Cause I'm buried deep in a pile of dirt, and a little bit of strength, Lord, wouldn't hurt. I've been work shy for some time, and now it's about time to change this life of mine. Well, I know that I mess up so much, and I was told that I still need your touch. Can't believe in every word that you said. You kept me alive when I should have been dead. And I know that times can get so hard, and I know that I'm tired of living in the dark. Unanswered prayers keep digging my grave. Faith in myself, maybe I'll find my way. Keep hearing this buzzing in my guitar.
Are you hearing a buzz?
No,
it's not coming.
You can't hear it.
Yeah, no, you can't hear it through the headphones. That's good. I shut your guitar off while we're talking, so you can.
Yeah. Cool.
But that's a beautiful song.
You like it?
Yeah, man.
Right on.
Nice. So you're off to Nashville in a couple of weeks, or next month, second week of October.
I guess a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's going to be exciting. You ever been to Nashville?
No, I mean I've been to a lot of places, but
they don't call it Music City for nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, and the people there. I mean, you got your rat race side of everything, but generally the people in the industry there are really cool. I mean, they want to help you, and if they can make a dime, sure, they're going to do that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's most of those cats are about the music, you know.
Yeah, and I think who I'm going with, he's just he's a smart guy, and but he just wants, it's just really, these are special songs, and I mean everything. Just the stuff that I put out there. I'm picky with my own stuff, but I mean things that I write, it's real, and I just want to keep it like that forever. I mean, every artist, everybody who does, that it's real to them. So yeah, but it's cool. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, man.
Was there anything that you would like to put out there to your community? This is your community.
Yeah.
And anything you want to put out there? Or?
I don't know. It's just like I'm really proud to be from the Central Coast, and we're just all special people, and
We are very special people,
Yeah.
man. I love it.
yeah, it's just I don't know. We're spoiled.
Yeah.
but-
So if you came in here when you were a kid and then you came in older, you probably know Charlie Goodman. He's our station manager here.
okay.
And
Yeah.
he's just an amazing human being.
Yeah.
You definitely need to come in and shake his hand.
Oh,
'cause,
definitely.
combined-
I will.
Yeah,
I mean,
combined with him, the Rockin' K, and Sergeant Major Bob Siegel,
Mhm.
I'm alive and I'm happy and I'm going for it. It's this is such a healing place. I mean, you live here and you're constantly healing, but you're not even broken.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, the only time you have really hard times is when you bring them on yourself,
Definitely. I
which
agree
I'm
with that.
pretty good at doing.
Yeah, we're all human, right?
Right, yeah. So, excellent radio, KYXZ, 107.9 FM. We have Doc Oliver. It's coming up on the top of the hour. We're going to get one more song out of him. And I'm going to do a request, man. Definitely a beautiful thing.
All right, you got it.
All right, man.
Yeah, so Beautiful Thing. This song is it's all there in the words, but it doesn't just relate to like an experience I had. It's an experience that a lot of people have. And a family friend of ours, from work, her husband was killed by an IED. He was actually, and I'm pretty certain this is. Yeah, so he's the only person from Vandenberg that it was killed in action.
Oh,
he was an
wow.
EOD tech, and that was right when I was going in, like right when I was like getting in the service and about to get ready to deploy. And she's doing great,
Yeah, good.
and everyone's, the family's doing good. They got Daniel, his name is Daniel Johnson. They got a big memorial for him at Vandenberg. It's awesome.
Awesome.
We drive past it every time we go to the commissary or go to the gas station or whatever we're doing out there. But yeah, so it just, it relates to just so many people. And yeah, it's called A Beautiful Thing. And I guess the big message of it is there's always a way to find positive out of a negative, no matter how freaking bad it is.
Right,
Life's
right.
way too short to focus on the negative
Dig
shit,
it,
negative
yeah.
stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
way too short.
Mhm.
You got to find positive things, like I was talking about my mom passing away.
Yeah.
And just anything, and that's not that's just how to live life. It's
You dig
not
it.
it's not written anywhere or something like that.
Right.
I just feel like that. you
Yeah.
know? So but yeah, it's called A Beautiful Thing. Here you go. His lover, his darling wife. Well, she put up quite a fight as he tried to slip out in the middle of the night. The bags were packed, waiting on the porch, and the cab was on its way. He said, "Baby, I gotta go." She cried, "No, honey, stay. But I won't be gone too long.
'cause I can't live without you. So darling, please be strong, and I'll be home soon. Well, out at war in a foreign land, my friend, he put up quite a fight. When the road burst into the sky and death came to claim his life, I did everything possible that I could. I even prayed, God, don't let him die. He slowly grabbed onto my hand and looked me peacefully in the eye. Oh, brother, hold on, gonna get you out of here. Corporal, please be strong, they'll be here soon. He whispered in my ear, hey doc, take a look around you. The angels are already here. I'm leaving soon. If you can only see what I'm seeing and hear God's angels singing their songs to me, it's a beautiful thing. If you can only see what I'm seeing and hear God's angels singing their songs to me, it's a beautiful thing.
Wow, man. Awesome. That is awesome, bro.
Yeah, dude.
All right, man. Well, it's we're a little bit after. It's okay. It's my show. But
Cool.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, brother, for coming and taking time away from your family and coming down and sharing things with us and with your community and with me, man. That was awesome.
Oh man, no, I appreciate it. My family's here, you know. There's through the sound waves. They're
Right on.
listening.
Dig it, and send my love. That's
next
awesome.
next time we'll, you know,
Yeah.
we'll have a next time.
Right on.
And I'll bring some more stuff for you, and I'll have some more stories to share. And
Right on.
I just really appreciate this, man. It's good for radio.
Yeah, sure.
It's pure. It's awesome. So
Yeah. I like to bring not just the music thing, man. The music is, to me, that's everything. But bring people in touch with the local people here.
Yeah.
You know, wow, I didn't know we had somebody like that here. Where are they playing? You
Yeah,
know,
cool.
And so
yeah, I'll be playing at a. I don't normally play at like. Or I try. I mean, I'm just not. It's whatever. I'm gonna be playing at It's called 825 Blast in Old Orchid. It used to be called Rooney's.
Okay. I've heard of Rooney's.
It's called it's at the old Rooney's.
Yeah.
It's 825 Blast now. I'll be playing there on Saturday. I think it's like 7 to 10 or 6 to 9 or something like that.
Well, this next Saturday?
Yeah, this one coming up.
Yeah,
I'll be
make sure
playing
that's
for 3
promo.
hours. So I'm going to play all my stuff. I'm going to cover some stuff, you know, people that I like to listen to, and then like people shout out stuff, and we'll just play it and have a good time and drink beer. And
I might take the night off and come out and see you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
Right
that's
on.
next Saturday, and then you know, from there, some other things coming up. But I'll keep you in touch, OG.
Right
Definitely.
on. I appreciate it. Well, thank you for coming out. I'm going to jump off into the regular radio, so
Right on.
hang tight for a minute, and I'll be right with you. I put it on autopilot real quick. All right, you're listening to Excellent Radio, KYXELP 107.9 FM in beautiful Grover Beach. We've had Doc Oliver captive for about an hour, sharing some music with us, some beautiful stuff. I will have this posted on YouTube, and I'll have the links to that on the Excellent Radio Facebook, as well as the my personality, whatever, OG Charlie. Y'all know what that is. We're going to go ahead and start in with the regular show.